Hi guys. Today I'm doing a video for the sign of Capricorn. I've already shuffled the cards and dealt them face down. We're gonna flip them over together and see what's in store for you for about the next 2 weeks, so like short-term future. The first position is gonna represent the position of the back, and this is recent past, and as well as maybe a lingering situation. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I don't waste any more time. The first cards I have are the Two of Wands, that's the tarot card, and the oracle card I have is just the Knight here. So this is like a quick decision, really. This is like making a fast decision and then like going with it, or maybe having to make a quick decision, having to make a decision on the spot. Could have been an impulsive decision. The Knight can be impulsive here too. We're going to go back and look at this to see what that decision was. But first, I want to reveal all the positions of all these cards before I go back and dig a little deeper into these. So the next position is the position of the head. This tells me what you guys are thinking. What's your conscious thoughts right now? Okay, so I've got the Three of Cups with the oracle card of the target, the arrow and target. Well, you've got fun. You've got just friends on fun and friends, hanging out, having fun, enjoying like social situations here. That's what I'm getting. That's what's on your mind. I'm not sure what that has to do with this impulsive decision that we made in the recent past, but we'll see if the next cards reveal what that was. We'll see. The next position is the position of the heart. How are you guys feeling? So I've got here the, this is the Knight of Swords with the oracle card of the Ship. Interesting. Now we have two knights, so it's like we want to be impulsive here. In the heart space, it's like what we want. The heart is what we like, and what we like is to be quick. I feel like we're very quick. This is thinking too. The Knight of Swords is thoughts, so we're quick to come to a conclusion too here. We want to come to just a quick conclusion about something, even though I don't know if it's the right time or if it's even like happening. With the Ship, it's kind of like telling me that this is far removed. It's like what you're thinking about doesn't even have to do with right now, or it doesn't have to do with you personally, like at the moment in your current space. I'm gonna go back and check on that and get a little clarification on that. See what else that could mean. But let me keep going. I've got only 2 more positions left. I'm gonna reveal them, and then I'm gonna go back and just look at each one of these and see what other information I can get. So the position of the hand. This is what actions you guys are actually taking. What are you doing, Capricorn? And it looks like, wow, we have your card, Capricorn, with the Sun. Sun and Capricorn. It's like you're like living your best life, doing what you do best. And what is that, Capricorn? Working. Literally working. The grind. Literally, this is the grind. And it's interesting to me because in our minds, we're really thinking about having fun. We're really thinking about social situations, but what we're doing is working our asses off. It seems like maybe you are actually having a good time at work. Maybe you're enjoying social situations at work, because with the Sun here, it's still having a good time. The Sun is like enjoying the moment. So like, could be that you're enjoying your work too here. Okay. The last position is your short-term future. What's coming up for you, Capricorn? So I've got here the Two of Pentacles with the number 2. How interesting. This is quite the change up here. Quite the change up, quite the switcheroo. That's kind of how I feel about this. 2s are a switch up. Maybe we're about to switch from work to play, right? It's like, you know, maybe you're going on vacation and you're working hard and you're switching that up. Could also be that you're juggling a person here, another person, and that's part of like, we're thinking about this person, someone else. The number 2 is someone else. But we have to juggle work and this person. So that could be the juggling here. And that's going to continue in the next couple of weeks, because this is the position of the foot, the short-term future. All right. I am going to look at this also in a second. But before I do that, I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning, and I'm going to do each one of these positions one at a time and get real clarification. So the first position is, again, let's go back. Reminder, this is that quick decision. This is that being I don't know if we were forced to, but we made a quick decision here in the past about something. Let's see what that something was. Okay, Aquarius flipped itself over coming out. It may not have been the right decision. Aquarius upside down, it may not have been a fair decision, or maybe it wasn't fair to have made that decision that quickly for you. Like I was saying, maybe you were rushed into it. Let's see what else comes out. Tell you about this, the position of the back, please. For my Capricorns. I got 3 cards came out. I got the book, I've got the treasure chest, and I have the heart. This is like knowing what you want, and like really having a value on it. Like knowing what the value of it is, right? This is the knowing. This is the thing that you know that you want, and also just the fact that I think this is having to do this has to do with money. This has to do with money too. I think this goes back to your job, the fact that you've been working your ass off. Yeah, it's like I think it was basically like you basically came to the decision. It's like I just need to do this, and the decision just literally was I need to charge in, and I need to make some money. I need money. Money will solve my problem. That was the big idea you came up with. Now, that seems pretty I mean, what's the solution for a Capricorn? Work more. I mean, that is kind of what you guys are good at, right? You guys are the hardest working sign in the zodiac. Let's see what else comes out here. Anything else for the position of the back? Cancer. Interesting. Maybe we are working with family, for family, or there's family involved in the work here too. Or at least in this decision, this rush decision. Could be that family was the one that rushed you into it. Yeah, like rushed you into it. Something you would have rather have like thought more about. I think you were rushed into this decision because you were like, well, I got to take this opportunity because I need the money. It's a way to make money. All right. Anyway, I was stuck in that position for a while, so let's move on. The next position again was the head, the position of the head, which is thinking of just about having fun, hanging out with friends. Do I even need to clarify that? Not really. That's just what's on your mind. That's what's running through your head. Let's do one card. Tell me about the position of the head, the 3 of Cups, the door. When am I gonna have the time? You're thinking about, like, basically the door is like the moment, right? The moment that you get to hang out with your friends. So it's like you're working hard and you're like, okay, well, tomorrow on the weekend, I'm gonna get to do this. And you're like thinking about that. Anyway, the next position. This is one that I was a tiny bit confused about. So this is the Knight of Swords with the Oracle card of the Ship. So let me just see what comes out here. I don't want to talk anymore about that until an Oracle card comes out. Let's see which direction it's going to go. So I'm at the Knight of Swords in the position of the Heart. Yeah, okay. So this is like really being put on the spot to make a call. Make a call. And the 9 is like, it's like having to make a decision that you actually have to think about. The 9 is like thought. So it's like you had to, you kind of wish that you didn't have to be put on the spot. You didn't have to have had, because it's happened, right? You didn't have to have had to have done this. Does that make sense? Yeah. And I feel like you're a tiny bit pissed about it with Aries at the bottom, that you were the one that had to do this. That you had to like basically like come up with this and like come up with this idea or make this choice like right on the spot because it was just an opportunity that, or it had something to do with money and you couldn't pass it up. Okay, anyway, the next position, and then so 2 more positions, and then I'll do advice for you guys. So the next position again was the position of the hand. What are you guys doing? And this is working. Let's do a card for that, because I am curious about the sun here, because Capricorn is just working. I mean, that's ambition and working on your career, but on the position of the hand, it's literally you are working. Now, what is the sun? I mean, that's just you enjoying the work. What's the sun here? What's the position of the hand here for the Capricorns? Gemini. Interesting. Could be that you're actually enjoying your the company of your coworkers. Gemini is like that. Is like chatter. Gemini is chatter. On the bottom, we have the oracle card of the crown. Interesting. The crown is like our prize. The crown is our prize. So I think the sun, it's like we want to work. Essentially, we want to work. It's like your choice. You want to work because you want to either make money, or even because of this Gemini situation, like you're actually enjoying the interactions, right? Gemini is also just the interactions. All right. See if there's anything else. It could just be, it could be that you're enjoying work and enjoying chatting with your coworkers too. Anyway, all right. Last position, and then we'll do advice. Again, this is some sort of change up, some switch, and I think this is like the switch from working hard to playing hard. This is that switch, because remember, the plan is to play hard, but we're not there yet. So I think this is the switch. Tell me about the 2 with the 2. The 2 twos. Tell me about the double 2s here. The short-term future. For my Capricorns. Tell me about the 2 twos here. Short-term future for my Capricorns. Tell me the 2. The king with the sword. Ooh, interesting. That's kind of intense. That's sort of like the King of Swords, right? Sort of like super cut and dry, sort of like logical. To me, this could just be like, this is almost like a calendar day, right? Cut and dry moment where you get to do what you want. That's the king, is to get to really to live, to reap the rewards of the fruits of your labor, basically. On the bottom, the queen. So maybe this is the other person that we've been thinking about hanging out with. That's the queen. That's the king. And the 2 is like that moment where it's like, okay, well, that's the time where we can hang out. Switch. I went from work to play, and I get to hang out king and queen. Sounds good. And it sounds very scheduled, Capricorn. This feels just so scheduled to me. I guess that is sort of your, you guys, are all about the consistent, scheduled and the endurance, the endured work. So it kind of makes sense to me. Yeah, it's just, and underneath the queen, look, the bridge. The bridge is the opportunity. Again, it's the moment where things are easy. It's the time. So it's like, well, the weekend I don't have to work, so that's when we're going to hang out. That's it. That's all this is saying. But it's good. Seems like you got everything scheduled really well. Alright, let's do advice for you guys. Doesn't seem like there's anything terrible going on, or even like that like intense. Alright, tell me, give me advice for my Capricorns, please. Let's do a tarot first. Have some advice. What should my Capricorns be focusing on, doing? Any messages? Any advice? The moon. The moon. Interesting. Oh, the moon is like your habits, okay? So I think this is talking just about the cycle. So if it's like the week, this is talking about the cycle. This is just referring to the cycle. of work to play or like, you know, dates, calendars. It's just cycles. I really feel like these are those like weekend vibes. Like we're waiting for the weekend. You know, that's the kind of vibe I'm getting. It's gonna work. Any advice to my Capricorns? I don't know why this would come out for advice. Oh, okay. Well, it's just saying, like, basically, like, bide your schedule. If you have something, like, on schedule, if you have a calendar, like, that's fine. Do that. It seems like you do. It seems like you have everything planned out. That's going to all work out really well. And with the sun here, that's just like a confirmation that it's going to work out really well. And the moon here is just talking about really the calendar, the schedule, the periods. The cave. Oh, that come out. Oh, okay, the cave. Because we're kind of like in our cave right now. We're not doing anything until the moment. Like, you feel very rigid, very regimented. Very regimented, Capricorn. Which is cool. Everybody's allowed to be the way they are, but that's the way you feel to me right now, is like you're very regimented. Like, I will do this now and this now and not in any other time but now, and then at this point I'll do this other thing. And that seems fine. And I think that this is just affirmation. Like, that's fine. You're in your cave, and you're in your hole. You're in your little work bubble, right? That's fine. You can keep doing that. And when the time comes, it's going to be a good time when you come out to hang out with everybody else. The next couple cards here. The door, when you come out your door. The 9 and the 5, which is basically saying, like, it's like when you really go out to see people and meet people and interact with people. Anyway, I guess that's it. You know, I guess the advice here really is, like, I kind of feel like you got everything down pat. Go with that, you know? All right, that's it for you, Capricorns. It seems like you're going to have a great week, and I wish you guys the best. And I'll see you next time, probably in a week or two. Take care.